All right, welcome back to another episode. I have Joseph
Hello.
and Valentine.
Welcome back, trash cans.
Yes, indeed, welcome back. So today we're going to be reviewing and talking about The Strokes' new album, The New Abnormal. Before we start off, I want to say that we're liars because I remember when we recorded The Strokes bracket whatever ranking their songs, we were like, oh yeah, next week we're gonna do the review. It's been how many, like 3 weeks already?
It's been a whole month.
A whole month. Yeah.
It's a pandemic, all right? Come on now.
So we're liars. Don't listen to us ever.
Actually, do listen to us, but don't.
That's true. If we say
Don't believe us.
if we say we're gonna do an episode like tomorrow or next week, don't just expect it in a month. But we have like 2 already planned out. Hopefully we can do them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, let's get
What are
into
we
it.
gonna do, like a song guessing one?
We need to figure out how to work that out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to wait until the freaking Corona's over.
We could probably work it on Discord.
Oh, like the one I wanted to do at IRL. I think that would be easier.
Yeah.
Let's just meet up at George's house and social distance listen to it. We'll sit 6 feet apart from each other.
Said I don't want you
Yeah.
near me. You have the COVID.
I mean,
I'll
you
stay
still
inside my
work. You
Tula
still go to
case.
work, bro. So like, I ain't getting close to you.
Come here, give me a
Yeah,
kiss.
if anyone has it, it's you.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
thanks.
I got
You're so
furloughed,
brave.
bro. So
Thanks.
You're so
dude.
fucking brave, George.
Fighting
You
this invisible
deserve
war, dude.
$100 an hour.
you did. Hey, George. I hope you went outside and saw those jets because those were for you.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it. I feel honored to be
Instead
serving
of,
this
the
country.
50 billion they spent on those jets, instead of they could have given it to essential workers.
Yeah, to pay us more.
It's fine, bro. You got to see the planes. Oh look, there go the plane.
You sound more mad about it, and you're not even working.
I am. It's fucking job. So anyways,
I didn't even know
sorry.
there was planes.
It's
I'm
fucking
not too
dumb,
sure.
but I'll save it for another podcast. I'll save it for if we do a general podcast. Look, man, I told you I'm gonna have a bev. All right, shut up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give our general thoughts on the album. Then we're gonna do track by track kind of review, and then at the end we each have our own personal ranking of the songs from best to best. Let's get into
Best
it.
to least best, because none of
Yeah.
them are bad.
Yeah. That's a good.
But best to least best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's not.
Personally, on a personal level, because I was thinking of having the order be in one way, like representing what I thought everyone would think, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do what I think.
Yeah. Just
Do what you
yeah,
feel, man.
Yeah.
Just let it flow through your veins.
It did.
Okay. All right. So general thoughts of the album. Love it, hate it. What do you guys think?
I freaking love it. I love it so much. I've listened to this album so many times, and I'm not even tired of it, dude.
I think like the first week and the second week it came out, I listened to it daily.
You
Yeah.
don't still, bro?
Huh?
You don't still?
That's true. I do technically every other day, basically. It's just so good. I can't. Dude.
Can't spell.
I
I like.
What's up?
I say I having come in and if you've seen the episode again where we did the rank list, I was brought in as the guy who didn't really listen to the Strokes. So coming into this, I had no. I mean, I'd heard other parts of their music before. Also, I'm probably leaning forward, so let me lean back again. I'd heard part of their music before, but like I never really listened to an album. I love this album. I'm like, this is. I listen like before. I'd been listening to like Blossoms or Tame Impala, but this album is all I really go to and listen for. I think I sent y'all that screenshot where there was that week
Yeah.
I didn't listen. I basically listened to no Arctic Monkey songs, and all I really listened to was this album.
Yeah, I was shook. You became like a Strokes fan.
It's a good ass album, dude. It's got all the elements of like an album that I like, where it's like it's got that good mix of keys, but it's also like still works the guitar and everything. I really like it.
Yeah,
Dude, I
has
got
a really good flow to it too.
It's just like, it's just in your face, dude. Some of these songs, in a good way.
Yeah.
And I wrote some.
I'm kind
notes,
of.
but-
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead.
We're a little
I was
rusty.
gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but like the flow of the album is like really good, and I prefer it over like Room on Fire, which is my favorite album
Yeah,
by the Strokes.
this is just.
But yeah,
I don't know. It's just
it's
like
a really good
there's-
album.
They're just they don't have a bad song on this album, you know,
Mm-mm.
or that.
I mean,
Okay, well, personal.
We'll get to
yeah,
that.
we'll get to that. But for me, at least, every song to me is just a banger. You know, there's not one where like, okay, skip. You know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah.
like Come Down Machine has like a couple of those, right? I can listen to
A
it.
bunch of those actually.
to be fair though, and that was in retrospect, it does. Think about like when the album first came out, you were like, bangers, all of them.
And I still think it though, and I listen to it pretty much daily. Well, we'll get to our rankings and all this stuff. So overall, love it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna go track by track, and the first one, The Adults Are Talking.
And I think that one had to grow on me at first. Initially, I never thought it was bad, but I was always, and when it first came out, I was like, this is a good song. But I think as of late, especially, that one's really climbed up. I love listening to that song.
Yeah, this is the first song they performed live off their new. Like, wait, what am I saying? This is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm choking here.
It's the first new song that
There
they
you go.
premiered on tour.
Yeah,
Yeah, because wasn't it like God, like the last fourth of the year last year?
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
like it was late as fuck. But yeah, the
We
thing
were
go ahead. Sorry.
we were still meeting up in person when this song came out. I remember me and George were talking about it, and I said it sounded like I Can't Win, which is why I really enjoyed the song,
Yeah.
because it was like reminiscent of their old stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's so simple. Like the parts aren't difficult, but it's effective. Like the way everything just meshes together just creates like an amazing song. Like it's simple, right? But it's just the way they
I
do
think
it.
it builds really nicely too, especially as it gets to the end where he goes like to the goes
his-
way up in his register.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like this whole thing about that little outro. They thought it was like because the Voids released a song, the Did My Best, and then they did like Did My Best and Eternal Tao 2.0, and at the end of that video they had like an outro song, and that outro song had lyrics that they used for The Adults Are Talking.
I remember.
So there
that.
was like the whole thing about that, and everyone thought that they were both gonna release the same song, but it was gonna be like the Strokes version versus
the Voids.
the Voids version.
Damn.
And one thing like about this song, and also this kind of takes it back to talking about the album in general. You know, y'all had heard like the live versions of the song. Coming into both this song and this album in general, I hadn't heard. I mean, I think I had listened to At the Door a couple times, and I hadn't really checked out any of the other singles. And to me, I think that's what kind of made this album experience a little bit more enjoyable. Is like coming into it, it's like I knew basically really nothing. It's like, I know Bad Decisions was a single, and At the Door was a single, but like I never checked them out. And to me, that's almost kind of a nicer experience going into it completely blind. So like I think that's what kind of made this album for me. It's like,
That makes sense.
and then and then taking it back to this song, I'd never heard whatever the live version was. I just heard it as it was. I'm like, I was like, damn.
Damn. I will say though, I think I like the live version not better, but just because the outro, it like in the studio or the album version, it fades out, but on the live version, they actually play out the outro. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard it like in a really long time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I don't know, for some, it caught me off guard whenever they were like talking in the studio after the song ended.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to know something funny?
What's up?
I didn't. There's like this little thing that plays like in the little part where they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was the next track until like the end of April.
Yeah, they're like, it sounds like they're like getting ready to play the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to play Selfless,
Yeah.
and then they start talking. I didn't realize that's what they were playing
Wow. So what you're saying
until
is you're a
like
fake
the end
fan.
of the month. Yeah, I don't pay attention when I listen to music.
Damn, why
I
you
will
mad?
say like that's probably the only thing that can make that song better is like if they like had like a single version that like and again in the flow of the album that works out, but like putting it in a playlist or if I'm just listening to that song,
Yeah.
then it kind of like it kind of throws the flow off, just throws the flow off a little
a little bit, yeah.
Mm.
What's I gonna say?
I think this is like the perfect song for them to like introduce from the new album because it's like super like grounded. It's like really simple,
Mm-hmm.
and it like really sounds like their old stuff. I think this song is like the most stroke
Oh, here we
sounding
go. Yep,
song.
here we go. Here we
Like,
go.
you
I
know,
just needed to clear my throat, so I got you, George.
and it's like the I'm pretty sure this got everyone hyped for it because it sounded like the Strokes.
I mean, I just liked
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the Strokes music is like their earlier stuff. Like, is it's simple but effective, you know. And
Yeah.
this song is just basically that. And like the guitar between Nick and Albert, it's just like I don't think they ever have a song where they kind of like play off of each other or like after each other. So it was a cool little moment for them to do that.
Yeah, like call and response.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also his Julian's falsetto. You know what part I'm talking about?
Yeah, that ending.
I love that so
Nuts.
much. It like builds up to that falsetto, and it's just like I don't know, it's so good, dude.
Love it.
I never get tired of
Love-
it. That's my favorite part of the song.
That's my favorite part of the album.
The-
Is when
Yeah.
Julian's like belting out those fucking falsetto notes. It's beautiful.
Oh, great. All right. So I mean, if you had to rank this out of 10, what would you-
Like where we put it on our list, or just
No, like-
in general, out of 10.
yeah, out of 10. Let's say 5, because I
I
feel
don't know.
Five.
Okay,
or 10.
I think I like 10 better.
10. Okay, go ahead.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
It's a really strong opening to the album.
I give it a 10.
I was just saying, I give it a 10. Yeah.
What can I say?
It's too good. It's too good. Like you said, it's a great opener. It kind of like eases you in, but it shows you what the album has. You know,
yeah,
when it builds
eases
up.
you in, but then it picks up at the end again when it comes to this falsetto.
Yeah. And it's just like, here we go. This is what this album's gonna be, and sure enough. So yeah, that's The Adults Are Talking, and now number 2, Selfless. Do y'all want to go? This is
Okay, yeah. So, "Selfless" was the first song that I think I really like latched onto when the album came out, just because like it was. I like kind of the pacing, and I like the way he was like arpeggiating the chords, and it was a really nice song, and I like what he was singing about, you know.
yeah. This. So when I first listened to the album, you know, The Adults Are Talking was great, but I already knew how that song sounded, right? But I was blown away at the actual version, like again his falsetto and everything like that. But this song, I don't know what, but it just like I loved it. I didn't know what to expect from this new album, and the second track, Selfless, really was like, this is about to be a good fucking album, dude. Like it was so good. Like his falsetto on when he says "But I will live for you." Oh, again, his falsetto is just so good in this.
Yeah, his
I think-
falsetto.
There you go, Valty.
Wait, am I talking over you guys? It's like
Well, we
cutting off.
started like the same time, so that's all I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because I think there's a pause. We're waiting to see if who's gonna talk, and then like we both started talking at the same time.
Yeah, okay. Dude, oh man, I really like. So I heard the song for their, I don't know what you call it, their podcast or radio show.
Yeah.
But they, in their second episode, they were playing each song that we haven't heard before,
Mm-hmm.
and like, this is the song that stuck with me.
Yeah.
Like after the whole radio show was over, specifically because of the falsetto.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
if I could levitate, that would activate my power to levitate. That falsetto, dude, it's so.
I feel like I'm levitating when
Fifty.
he does that, dude. Like I
It's a
feel like
fucking
it.
SpongeBob meme.
Yeah. It's just like overall, it's like I don't like the chorus and like the lyrics are so like heart hitting, dude. I just it all works so well, and that solo, I think it's like towards the middle of the song, very early on. It's just it just all I think for me comes together really well.
I think he's also got like it really like his range is pretty out there on this one because he starts the song pretty like tame both in volume and in his range, and then gets up to gets up there when it comes to the chorus, very up and down with it, really kind of flexing his range,
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts off really low at the beginning of the song, like in terms of range.
Okay, so out of 10, Joseph?
It does have to be an 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Valentine?
Yeah, I want to give it an 8 too.
This is probably my favorite one, so I'm gonna give it a 10. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
So now to track 3. Track 3, it was the third single they released, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. I'm just gonna start off and say, at first I was like, "Ooh, this is interesting." It was different from At the Door and Bad Decisions, even though those two songs were kind of polar opposites. So I really I didn't know what to expect. But this one grew on me like a lot over time. Like I really love this song. Now,
I'll say when. Oh wait, were you gonna go more to that point?
no, I just said like I love it now.
So like I said, I liked Selfless. The second I heard this song, I was like, "Oh my god, that just intro synth."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit!" I just because I fucking love synths and just that intro immediately had me hooked. It's like I love the sound of this song, and it's like I think this is one where he says all the '80s bands are where have they gone, and like just the whole like perfect emulation of that '80s sound. I was like, this is up there in my songs. Like I fucking love this song.
Overall catchy song, dude. Like
yeah,
even the lyrics. I want new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So, yeah, I want new friends. So I had the opposite effect on the
synth.
The sound of the keys of the synths had the opposite effect on me.
Like
when I first heard it, I thought it was like it was in like a very pleasant sound. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It sounded like too screechy or ear piercing, but not really. It was like really edgy. I don't know how to describe the sound, but at first I really didn't like the sound of the synths, but like I grew to like get used to it and enjoy the song just because I like the lyrics. I especially like the bridge of the song and the outro.
Juliet, I adore.
Juliet, I adore.
I'm gonna use that picture, Joseph, of the lyrics of Juliet, I adore, and the guy crying.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
That's great. Yeah. Well, that's like I was saying. Like when they released At the Door and then Bad Decisions, I didn't know what to expect, and so at first I felt like that too. Like, oh, I don't know how I feel about these really hard synths right in my face. But again, I grew to like it. Oh, it's like overall just catchy and just makes me want to like fucking dance,
Yeah, like overall, like the At the Door, the synth has like a really dark, rumbly sound.
Yeah.
Like except for the intro, it's kind of bright, but like towards the end of the song, it just gets really dark, and like I like that sound more than the sound in the Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. Is just really bright for me. But yeah, I still like the song.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, Joseph, out of 10.
9.
Okay. Bouncing.
7.
I give it an 8. Okay, so now on to their second signal. Signal? Why do I keep saying signal? All right. On the track 4, which was their second single, Bad Decisions. Oops, almost choked that. This is... I hate this song.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Nah. It's weird. Like, this song is weird in this album because it has no synths whatsoever. Like, it's just...
But you know what?
It's just a dry, like, stroke song. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, but I'm just saying.
But do you know, it has that like chorusy flanger effect, which like there's like a Depeche. I don't know if I remember if it's a Depeche Mode or Tears for Fears song. That like every time the intro hits, it reminds me just of that song.
I think
So I think like because that 80s, that was another kind of 80s sound, 80s, with that guitar effect.
I think they actually credited Billy Idol on this song. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. I think
Yeah, they credited him.
Yeah, so I think that's where they got the influence for this song. You can definitely tell. But like I said, it's almost like an odd one out because like this has no synths. It's just like just them, like guitars, bass, drums, vocals. That's it. But still, I really like it. It's a catchy song. I don't know about how you guys feel about it.
I like the song. Yeah, it's like very 80s influence, and there's like a lot of callback to the 80s in this album.
Yeah.
And I found the music video particularly interesting.
I was just gonna ask you.
Even though I don't think it. Yeah, even though I don't think it fits the song, like the lyrical content of the song. If I'm remember correctly, it doesn't really blend well with the music video.
Well, aren't they like using deepfakes on the music video?
Yeah, they're using deepfakes in the music video.
It was so creepy.
But it's like, yeah, but it feels like they're trying to make a comment on like their status as a band, like
yeah,
everyone wants something else from them, like something different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like when I listen to the song, I don't get that
From the lyrics, yeah.
like message from it. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's weird.
It was a definitely weird video. It caught me off guard. I was like, wait, is that them? No, that can't be them. I was like, oh.
Also, yeah, y'all been getting that as an ad for YouTube videos, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta watch it, bro.
That's yeah. Every time it came up, I would watch it before I saw the video.
Something about this song too, it starts off like kind of just that guitar, but it like builds up like a lot towards the end, and it kind of ends with just like the guitars picking on like a few strings. So I think it's a cool like kind of like roller coaster of a song.
Also, I found what song it sounds like. What it reminds me of.
What is it?
It reminds me of "Friday I'm in Love" by The Cure. But yeah, like I definitely I went on like I like the sound of the song. Personally, not one of my favorites, especially like when it comes to like lyrically. It's like, I'm making bad decisions, really, really bad decisions. It's like it's not not everything has to be super complex and like but still it's like It's not my least favorite. It's not at the bottom of my list. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Anything else about this song that kind of sticks out? No.
Not really. It's just really catchy.
Yeah. I'm making.
I usually don't skip this one. I like it enough that I don't skip it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just so odd. Like it has no synths. Like every song has synths, but this one is just like they were just like fuck it.
Yeah.
But not bad again. So out of 10, Joseph?
I give it a 7.
Okay, Valentine?
I give it a 7 too.
Give it a 7.5.
All right. You don't want to give it a 7?
We can give 0.5, so then I'll give it a 6.5.
Damn.
If we can do that, I'll keep it at a 7. It's a solid 7.
Well, someone earlier said like I think it was you, Joseph. You said 7.5, or someone said that, and I was like,
I
okay.
didn't. None of us are 7.5s.
Really? I heard it.
I have it.
No, I didn't say it.
Oh,
You're the first one to use a 0.5.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
I give it a
Now it's canon.
6.84.
Oh my god.
Put an equation in there. I give it E.
I give it the distance formula.
Alright, George, next one.
Alright, track 5, Eternal Summer. Ooh,
All I have to say about this song,
Mm-hmm.
like first impressions or overall impression, I feel really fucking cool when I listen to the song. I
Right?
get like super hard summer vibes. Like we're
Right?
fucking driving on a road, like
With
we're
the
having a
windows
little road trip.
down. Yeah.
Yes, dude. I feel so fucking cool listening to the song.
And when he first comes in, because it doesn't start with him off, or it doesn't start off with him. But when he comes in, I'm just like, this is gonna be a good song. I'm vibing, you know.
Yeah. Straight fucking vibes, dude.
My favorite part is when he says, "This is the 11th hour, psychedelic. Life is such a funny journey." Just the way he says it, you know, it's so like, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my favorite part too.
Yeah.
The chorus, right?
Yeah, the chorus. Yeah.
It's so yeah, it's so good. I like that part.
It's just a nice summer
I don't know
vibe.
why I like the way he says it's just like make believe.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing that he says in that fucking song, dude.
Yeah, it's just, what can I say? It's just a vibe. That's the best way to describe the song. It's just a vibe. Now, Joseph didn't sound too fond of this song, so let's go over to Joseph. Take it over, Joseph.
I don't know. I just when I'm listening to the album, this is usually the one I skip.
Damn. You know what?
It's like it's not a bad song. I'm playing it right now while we're talking, but like it's not bad. I completely, now that
Well,
Ramsey gives that example of like like it is very much a vibe, but like I don't know, it's just it's never really been my favorite.
It's because you're an Arctic Monkeys fan.
Okay.
Arctic Monkeys fans have no taste.
That's true.
They
don't know
They
what real
defended Humbug, all right? No taste at all.
Shut the fuck up. Can we pause here for our mid-episode
God.
Fortnite break?
No, this is the one we were gonna go without talking about Fortnite, and then you brought it up.
Mid podcast Fortnite
Dude,
talk.
we were going to, and then you ruined it.
I would listen to the song while playing Fortnite.
There you go.
That's the tie-in.
Okay, that's fine.
Bro, hey, they had the Travis Scott event when they're having the Strokes
The
event.
Strokes.
I'd queue up for that. That would get George back on Fortnite.
Absolutely, dude. Oh my god, I hate you for saying that.
I tied it in, bro.
I mean, this worked, so. Oh my god. Okay.
You had to bring Fortnite into it, huh?
We haven't had an episode without mentioning Fortnite. There's no way I can go without it. We could do that. We could be doing this 3 years from now. Fortnite could be long dead.
And we still talk about it.
We found a way to.
I'll be like, hey, let's record our next episode in a fortnight.
Oh
In
my
a
god.
Fortnite. Okay. All right. Enough Fortnite back. Nope. Stop it. Nope. We're done.
We have to do an episode every 2 weeks because it's a fortnight or whatever.
I just said do an episode in Fortnite.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're getting off the rails here. This is about the Strokes, not Fortnite.
I told you it's a Fortnite break. Okay, George. We have to do rank numbers, right?
Yes, Joseph. What do you rank this song? Eternal Song.
Your song is 6.
Ooh.
I give it a 9.
Give it 8.5.
He's 6'9". Wait, not like Takashi though, like the sex thing.
69.
Yes, I don't know why I said 6'9".
Yeah, you idiot.
Shut up.
They're just on each other's back.
But yeah, fuck 6'9".
Okay. Track number 6.
Me and my homies hate 6'9".
Oh, my homies hate 6'9", bro.
All right, go ahead, George.
I hate you.
Can the thumbnail for this episode be us trying to recreate the artwork? The album cover?
How do we recreate that? It's just.
I mean, like try and draw it.
Oh my god.
A collage of us trying to draw it.
MS Paint.
Yeah.
Or fucking
we
the
can do it in
drawing. What's the
Fortnite.
fucking drawing game?
Draw with friends?
Remember the fucking draw? It's like Drawful, but the one we play on fucking browser.
Oh, Scribble Eye or whatever.
Yeah.
We can do it in Minecraft, Fortnite, whatever you want.
Oh my god. Yo.
Stop. Nope, we're done. Nope.
You said Fortnite, not me.
Nope.
You brought it back to Fortnite, George.
You got so hyped about it. got
I
really
was getting hype
excited
about Minecraft. I was like, bro, some fucking pixel art.
Okay, let's we're getting off it. Tracks. Okay. I need to breathe. Okay. Track number 6, which is the first sing.
Can you pronounce it this time?
I was gonna say fuck, what single, right. All right. Track number 6, which was the first single they released, At the Door. Anybody want to go first? I have quite a few things to say about this, so I'll let someone else go.
I'll go first because I probably have the least to say about it. When I first heard it as a single, I had mixed feelings about it. I'm like, it's not bad, but I think I listened to it a couple times. I never listened to it again. Since the album's come out, it's really grown on me. It's pretty up there. Yeah, it's pretty up there on my list. I like this song a lot. I just think it's interesting that the whole song is basically just keys, keys and some guitar, and the vocals. So I really like this song.
Yep. I fell in love with the song as soon as I heard it when I was done listening to it. Like I said, I really enjoy the really dark, rumbly keyboard sound that we get at the end. And then
yes.
the bridge and the outro, they're so heavenly. All right? You don't understand how much I like these.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, like, I don't know if you can, like, remember right now, but there's, like, a really rumbly sound at the end.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
And that's, like, I really enjoy it, dude. And then the music video is just amazing. It's, like, perfect.
Dude, just, like, same thing. Like, they announced a new album. They released a single. I didn't know what to expect. I felt like I could not stop listening to this song. You could say this is the ballad of the album, right? Because it is technically like it's pretty slow. My favorite part is when like he says when he's singing "Struck Me Like a Chord" and the guitars come in and the song like opens up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just such a. That's my like the chorus. I guess is the chorus. It's so good.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And just
that is when the guitars come in, right?
Yeah, when he
for
says,
the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, dude.
It struck me like a chord, and then just boom. And like you said, the ending is like, it's simple because it's just the synth, but the synth makes it so emotional. Like it's so heavy and rumbly, you know, that it just adds that emotion to it.
I think you also have to call out to that what leads into it. Again, like I'm listening to each of the songs as we're talking about them. That like the ending where he's like way up in his register and like singing like. Both the things he's singing are happening at the same time. It's like there's a key that's doubling his note, and like that's just like that's really good.
Yeah, dude, I'd have like no words because it's so good.
You have no more what?
I was just saying, I'm like I don't have a lot of words for it. It's just that good. You know what I mean? Like I can't describe how much I enjoy this song.
Yeah. This song reminds me of Pointlessness by the Voids. So I was like sort of expecting it to be the closer of the album just because Pointlessness was the closer for Virtue.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised when it came in the middle of the album.
Yeah. Right after Eternal Summer, which is not weird, but I guess it's a ballad, right? At some point you have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, ranks Joseph 10 out of 10, or not 10 out of 10, but out of 10.
Well, there's yours.
Yeah.
I give us an 8 out of 10.
Okay, balancing.
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yep, 10 out of 10, dude. Like I just fell in love with. I couldn't stop listening to this song, dude. It reminds me. It's almost like Chances. You know how Chances is? It's almost like a ballad. It reminded me of Chances a little bit, but this is just so much better. In my opinion, like I don't know. I
think I like the song more than Chances too.
Okay,
we gotta get Epic Games to.
Oh my god,
Epic Games sponsorship.
They'll have an event about us in the game.
Did y'all see the tech demo?
No.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Bro, I was so fucking happy when I saw that. I was like, this shit looks better than real life, honestly.
They were showing off Unreal Engine 5 on PS5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah,
and what game were they using to show it off?
I don't know what game that was. Honestly, it's like Uncharted
It
on
wasn't Fortnite,
steroids.
George. It was some
No, yeah,
like actual game,
I saw it. I saw it. I saw
a real game.
A real game,
it.
a single player game. I love them.
Okay, we are getting a little off here.
No, we're not.
Just cut that out.
So track 7, why are Sundays so depressing?
Damn.
It's interesting song title nonetheless, but that intro guitar is what hooked me, man. It's simple, right? But it's just it starts off very dry, like there's no synths, like it's almost like a stroke song. Oh, the stroke sound. And then the chorus has that synth that's just like in your face, you know what I mean? That you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so good.
The thing I like the most about the song is that it like showcases like very contrasting styles of Julian's vocals, and like I kind of imagine this song like as a tribute to like all this stuff he's worked on, because you get vocals that resemble like you get like Lou Reed inspired vocals that are reminiscent of like Is This It, and then you get vocals that are like stuff from the Voids, and then you get stuff that sounds like his solo work.
Yeah.
So I know I mentioned it earlier, not earlier, but like before, that the girl said that this song is like if the Strokes gave the Voids a kiss.
Yeah.
and I like agree with it like 100%, because that's exactly what it is.
Yep. I think it's it's like the
Go.
synths are like kind of voidish, and then like that, like the intro where it's just like guitar is very strokes-ish,
Yeah.
but it just meshes so well. Joseph? Uh-oh. Here we go.
No.
Oh,
I
here we
mean,
go.
I think in the same way, like I really like the way the guitar, the kind of the drums and guitar and everything lead in the beginning. I didn't feel the same about the synths in the chorus. I really don't like those.
A lot of people don't like them, but yeah.
They're just, I don't know what it is about them. Like I like his vocals in the chorus. I like how he sounds. I just don't really like the synth sound. For some reason, it's kind of like, and you know, I hate it. Like this is gonna be kind of weird. Before I got to that song, because I mean, admittedly, when the album came out, you know, it came out like at 11 o'clock at night in our time.
Yeah.
That's midnight on the East Coast. I didn't see it until like I didn't remember till like after midnight our time. So, and all the Arctic Monkeys accounts I follow were all checking it out. And one of them had tweeted about why are Sundays so depressing, and he said he had said that he didn't like that it was like his least favorite song, and that kind of immediately put in my mind an opinion about that song.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not my least favorite, but that synth thing is still kind of off-putting.
We're just to be sure, we are talking about the little wub wubs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I love the wub wubs.
Me too, dude.
Yeah, but like I understand why you wouldn't like it or anyone wouldn't like it. It's like really, it's out there. It's weird,
Yeah.
but that's why it works for me.
It's almost out of
But
place.
In the same way how you didn't like, the intro for Brooklyn Bridge, but I love the intro to Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, I feel that. I like it.
Yeah. And this
Wub
is
wub.
the Wub Wub. That's a good name for it. The Wub Wub song. And this is the second song that has like another like studio where they're talking in the studio ending, which is cool to always see them kind of talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the only complaint I have about the album. I don't like that stuff. Like when they're talking, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like it's kind of a nice novelty when you first hear the song, but again, when you want to put it in a playlist, it's like, well, then you have to deal with that. It's like it's like, I mean, there's some albums like the only other person I can really think of is like Drake has some songs that has like these like things at the end that would lead into whatever the next song will be. But you know, if you just want to put it in a playlist, and it's like we kind of stuck with it, and it's kind of
like Tyler the Creator, right? There's I think the song Bastard. The narrator's like, if you were to see your dad right now, what would you tell him? And it works perfectly with the next song. But then like if you're just listening to the song on its own, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that stuff works better when it's like not too much. and it's at the beginning too of the song, because like in a certain romance, like by the Arctic Monkeys, you have the "Should We Keep Rolling" clip at the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know why I don't like when the Strokes do it here.
Well, and again, but you have a point, like how long they drag it out. Because again, that was my only real complaint about the Adults Are Talking, is like that ending studio thing is just like it's a good 15 seconds. And I'm glad you made that example. Sorry. Like, because again, Arctic Monkeys have that little bit at the beginning of a certain romance, and there's like one song, I think it's All My Own Stunts on Suck It and See, where it's like this little kind of studio clip that's like 6 seconds, but they don't do that often, and it's very short. So if it was shorter, I don't think it wouldn't have bothered me as much. But as long as they can be, especially in the Adults Are Talking, it just kind of gets. It's like it loses the novelty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now a positive thing I like about the song. I really like the way he sings "I love you in the morning, so you know it's no lie."
Mm-hmm.
It sounds. I love it.
Mm.
I just love his vocals in this entire album.
It just showcases what he's capable of, and it's showcased so well.
Yep.
All right, Joseph, out of 10.
I give us a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. Valentine?
I give it a 9.
Give it 8.5. All right, so track 8, we're almost done here. 2 more. Track 8, Not the Same Anymore. And I just want to say, when the album first came out, this was my favorite song. Like, it reminded me a lot of Under Control. Like the intro for the guitar, it just sets the mood for the song. Like, you just kind of already know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, like the second chorus, like the way he's singing it, and while the guitars are just kind of just strumming like as loud as they can, it just, that chorus section it works so well for me. Like, what he's singing reflects what the guitars are doing, and like they're just strumming like as hard as they can. It's compressed, obviously, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
To me, this is like, I don't know what it is. I know the song is good. I really enjoy the guitar work on the song.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy his vocals.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really forgettable for me.
Okay.
I don't know why. I like always. I don't skip it, but I zone out when I listen to it.
Yeah. Can we kick it?
Like,
No,
like I don't know.
Admin, so.
Please don't kick me out for saying this.
Valentine, can you go fix your notifications again real quick?
But yeah, I mean, I like overall the sound of the song, but it's just forgettable to me for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Okay, that's fair enough. Joseph?
When this album first came out too, this is another one that I really kind of latched on to. I think I like the guitars. Sorry to cough. Yeah, I like the guitar work. The line where he says, "What is your sworn enemy for regret?" or something. I think it's something along those lines.
Yeah.
But that line always like really hit. Or like the what was it? Child prisoner grows up. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But like that's just
the lyrics, man. This one are just so.
And I think in the second chorus he changes the lyrics, doesn't he? Says, "I was afraid I fucked up," and I was like,
"That that's what I'm saying." That whole section, the lyrics and the guitars just in your face. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, because after that, "I was afraid I fucked up," just the really loudly.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
yes.
Again, because he's afraid he fucked up.
I really do. I'm sorry that you don't like it.
And the outro too. That like the very kind of calm outro with like I can't remember if it's like a guitar part or like a key part.
I think it's keys. Sounds like keys, but I could be wrong.
I'll say that this like there's like that kind of solo break in the section, and then in the middle, and then it goes back to the like another verse.
Yeah.
Just I love it.
I
It's I wish this was. This is pretty up on my list. I'll be honest.
Okay. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I could just listen to that chorus, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to remember what he says. I can't think of it on top of my head either. But you know what I'm talking about when he starts singing I didn't care, or I'm not there, or I forgot what he says.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me pull it up because now I feel stupid.
Well, that's why I've been listening to him, and like the ending is like it's that guitar part, and then the guitar goes away, and then it's just the synth holding the chord and the bass and the guitar and the drums doing like really softly, and then it kind of ends on that chord with like, I love it, dude. And then the song it leads into just really works out. Like,
we'll get there.
Not to jump the gun.
No, you're good. But I was talking about the part where he says, "I didn't know, I didn't care, I don't even understand, did something wrong, I wasn't sure, stay on top of this or else I was afraid I fucked up." Just
dude.
with the guitars, and to me, I just could listen to that over and over again. It's so good. Okay.
The song.
So out of 10, Joseph?
9.5.
Valentine?
7.
All right, you're out.
Bro.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right, I give it a 10. All right, here we go. Last song, track 9. Okay, this is the closer, the ending to the new abnormal, Ode to the Mets. Now, I'm gonna just say, they played this at their New Year's show, like they debuted it, and I really did enjoy it. I was waiting for. I wanted to hear the album version because if you go back and watch the live version, Julian doesn't even know what's happening. Right?
Dude, yeah. You know what it is? So you have one guitar playing freaking eighth notes, right?
Yeah.
And then the little melody,
Yeah.
it gets offset by a 16th note each time it comes in. And then on top of that, it feels like Julian should be in line with that little right?
Yeah.
That thing. But he's not. He gets off of it, like even in the studio version.
Yeah.
So like the whole time it just feels like he's not on time, dude.
It also doesn't help that he's drunk and forgot the lyrics, but
that always happens.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just want to say this song bamboozled me at first because I knew what the song's intro was like, and then it starts off with that synth, and I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? And then it leads into the guitar, and I was like, oh, okay, you got me there, Strokes. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what sucks, dude?
What?
In their little podcast, Albert was like, hey, Julian, you want to tell them what's playing at the beginning of Ode to the Mets? And then Julian just completely ignores him and he moves on to a different topic, dude. I was like, please tell us.
Please let us know.
It is what it is. Dude, I was so fucking mad at him. He trolls us on purpose, dude. It has to be.
He knows what he's doing. But this song shows it showcases his lower range, I'd say, pretty well. Like, this is one of his lower range songs, probably out of the whole album. And I love it. Like, I think in the last episode you said that you love when he gets down into his lower range.
I do. I did say that?
Yep, you did. And this is the perfect song for that.
Yeah. This is a really good closing track for the whole album. It's like really somber and melancholic. I love it.
And drums please, Fab. It's awesome that they added that. Cuz so many people when they played it live, they were like, "Oh, I wish that, drums please, Fab was on the album." And when I heard it, dude, I got so hyped. I was like, "Yes. That's cool."
Oh, yeah. I had like the biggest smile when I heard it.
Yeah.
I thought I was like tripping.
I just want to say the outro to this song, when the old ways, long forgotten, that whole outro, like the way the synths, the guitars, his voice, the lyrics, everything, just, to me, it's one of the best outros to any song I've ever listened to. Like, I just start levitating as soon as that outro hits.
Yeah. The what is it? in that outro, it always sounds like he's about to resolve the song.
Yeah.
He's about to conclude it, but he just keeps going.
He just keeps going.
And he just keeps going. It's really good. I really like the outro.
Yeah, I was skimming through it, and like those half notes as he's just kind of like singing at the end. It's like it just gives you chills.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Everything. This is a masterpiece of an outro. The song too, but the outro is just I don't know how they did it.
And I think like you mentioned about how he starts really low, and then by the end of the song, again when he's doing those like half notes, that really elongated singing, he's like getting back up there in the register and also getting louder in general. And it's like it feels.
Really
I guess
good.
the best way to put it is it feels very triumphant almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, kind of very triumphant ending, and then just ends in like kind of little guitar and everything lead out. Just
It all builds up too with the lyrics.
Yeah. Oh my
he
God.
he kind of pauses in the middle of the sentence and he just continues going. I think it's perfect.
Dude, the ending line, the painful, shameful, deafening roar, I think, or deafening, painful, shameful. It's one of those. But
Yeah.
dude, those lyrics just so
Epical.
epic games.
No, it's epic, dude.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it does feel like a triumphant ending, even though it's like a really depressing song,
Yeah.
low key.
even if you like look away from the lyrical content again, like because it starts off that very somber and like picks up, even if he is singing about that sad stuff, he's got the energy back. He's really putting the vocals back out there from the very kind of reserved start to it.
Yeah, another good thing about this this song, the opening eighth note guitar thing sounds like is this it? Right?
Yeah. You pointed that out and I was like, oh damn.
Yeah,
It's really interesting that they made that the outro, right? It's like they started where they ended.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the first song on their first album.
Is this it? Yeah.
If I'm not,
yeah.
that's really interesting that they did that.
Thinking about it now, yeah. That you mentioned that, I'm like, oh damn. Is this their last album ever?
Yeah, I kind of got scared. Scared when I
Yeah.
started saying that, dude. I was like, wait.
I mean, you never know, man.
Yeah, we never know.
I wouldn't be sad because it's such a good album. I'd be like, they went out with a banger,
They really did.
but
What if they were gonna announce that on this tour that got corona'd?
I hate you. Stop.
Corona. This is our last.
The tour got the coronavirus, bro.
Oh my god, bro! They're like gonna close the fucking tour with "This is our last tour ever."
Oh my,
Dude,
dude!
bro.
Oh my,
Dude, I'm not even that big of a Strokes fan. You said that, I kind of wanted to cry. Listening to the song and you saying that made me kind of want to cry a little. I'm like, that's the first time I've really been into. I'm gonna fucking cry about it.
Bro, George, isn't it weird that Austin hasn't gotten any updates on what's happening with the concert?
And the show
'Cause,
passed already.
Yeah, like
I thought they just automatically rescheduled all of them.
Well, they did, but some other concerts got like a date and like a they got relocated somewhere else or something. But we haven't gotten anything about the Austin show.
Nothing.
Nothing, dude. I only know because Ticketmaster was like this concert is postponed and like you can still use the ticket, like they'll still honor the tickets whenever they do have the show, but they don't. Nothing, dude.
Was it Ticketmaster the ones who like got into a lot of hot water because they were like, yeah, we're not issuing refunds or whatever?
Oh yeah,
was it?
they did.
Yeah.
It was them. They have like the worst business practices, dude.
Yeah.
They're really toxic. I forgot who it was, but some artists decided not to sell their tickets through Ticketmaster because they didn't like them, right? And then Ticketmaster somehow found a way to buy like all his tickets
God damn.
and sell them,
What
dude.
the fuck?
Oh,
They basically have a monopoly like on ticket sales because
crazy.
even DCI, those are like that's the only place you can get DCI tickets.
Ticketmaster.
Unless you get like a little raffle from the core itself.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to be seating with the like fans of that specific core.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like Ticketmaster.
Well, hopefully we get to see him soon. If not next year.
I mean,
Yeah.
you'll be lucky for next year, bro. At this point,
Yeah, honestly, damn.
we'll save that for the general podcast.
Yeah, well, anyways, we were supposed to do Strokes last week, May 10th, but
May 9th.
May 9th. And here we are.
May 10th was my birthday. Shout out.
Oh shit! Happy birthday! Happy late birthday!
Yeah. Thanks.
Happy late birthday, bro.
It's alright. It was on Mother's Day. I turned
Oh,
21
what the
on
heck?
Mother's Day.
It's
Like,
strange.
son of a bitch. Happens every like 5 years.
Fuck moms, dude. What the fuck?
It's my birthday.
I'm like,
It's my
I'm
day.
like, bro, I'm only turning 21 once. Moms get every Sunday, bro.
You're getting all the attention, mom. You're toxic. Okay, back to the Strokes. We're gonna rank Ode to the Mets. Joseph, out of 10.
I give it another 9 out of 10.
Okay, Valentine.
10 out of 10, baby.
If I could give it 11 out of 10, I would, but I'll give it a 10 out of 10. So that is track. Oh, sorry.
I said, fuck it. Give it 11 out
Yeah.
of 10.
It's your podcast, bro.
That's
Come
true. 11 out of 10. Okay, so that's all 9 tracks of the Strokes, the new and normal. Now, it's gonna hurt to do this, but we're gonna give our personal rankings from our best song to our least best song.
Dude, I've changed my ranking like 5 times during this as we put some of the songs.
Can I just say something really fast?
Yeah.
We could do a bit about like a Watch Mojo doing a top 10 the new abnormal tracks. There's only fucking 9 songs. All right, here are the top 10
Yeah.
songs from the new abnormal.
Did they do that?
No, but I'm
Okay.
saying like we should do like a bit where where we do that.
With the music and everything. Alright, so does anyone want to go first?
Should
You
I
want
go
me to-
first since I have the least invested in this? Because I have the most outsider perspective, having this be the first Strokes album that I've really like listened to.
All right,
So-
go ahead, buddy.
So take this from an outsider's perspective. Should I start at the bottom or the top?
Ooh, I didn't
Bottom.
think about that.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
let me get ready to write this.
Okay.
We should do bottom right because that's usually how these countdowns go.
Yeah.
Bottom to top.
Number 9.
Stop.
Number
You
15.
gotta have the graphics. Honorable mentions.
There's only 9 songs.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Okay. Go ahead, Joseph. Number 9.
Okay. Number 9. I don't want to spell mother apparently.
What?
Number 9. It's gonna be Eternal Summer. I just again those like I don't know. It's just a really kind of forgettable song, I guess.
You're forgettable.
Wow. Number
The
8.
Arctic Monkeys are forgettable.
Wow. But you still remember the intro. Dude, you remember the intro to A Certain Romance, and I didn't even remember that.
Dang.
Dude, that song is like I think they peaked with A Certain Romance.
Wow.
No, honestly, that's like my favorite track by them. I really like that song.
Number 8. Why are Sundays so depressing?
Is it the Wububs?
Yeah, that's really kind of kills it for me. And again, let's reiterate. It isn't best to worst. It's best to least best.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I other than that, I still like Why Are Sundays So Depressing. I'll still listen to it. I don't skip it. The only one I skip is Eternal Summer sometimes. But that's because I know At the Door is next, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to get to At the Door.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 7. I don't think I spelled this right, but Bad Decisions.
Damn, you stupid or what? Nice.
Shut up. Kind of like I said, it's just like it's also a little forgettable. It's it's good,
Mhm.
but it's just a little simple.
Okay.
And I'm like, so it's it's some mid. It's like it's getting to the mid
Yeah.
section.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie. These top 6 are the ones that have shuffled around the most
Okay.
in us talking about this. So right now at number 6, even though I really like this song, At the Door.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But that's like a strong number 6.
Yeah.
like imagine there's like a whole bunch of numbers between 7 and 6.
Damn.
Uh,
Keep hating on
number 5. Number 5. I'm gonna have to put Selfless,
Okay.
which that had actually originally been I think number 2, but it got shuffled down. What am I at? Number 4. Number 4. Ode to the Mets. And like these top 4 were hard. So yeah, Ode to the Mets, because a lot of the reasons I just said, like it's a really good song.
Yeah.
But better than that, number 3, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus.
Damn,
So
really?
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I fucking love that song.
I think you're good now.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. What did I say? Number 3, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. Number 2, Not the Same Anymore. Because again, that song is just so fucking good. And number 1, if you haven't guessed already, The Adults Are Talking.
Damn, I thought you were hating on the song at first.
No, I love The Adults Are Talking. I talked about how much, like, again, like when I first heard it, I was kind of like, I was like, okay, that's good, but it's like, and I also kind of based this off my Last FM thing. That's the song I've listened to the most from the album, is The Adults Are Talking.
Okay.
Like that, but then that's why I also had to complain about the ending. It's like, because I'll get to the end of the song, it's like I'm just sit through the awkward kind of studio thing and then restart the song again. But
not a bad
that's
list.
my list.
Yeah.
From an outsider's perspective, that's how I perceive this album.
Okay.
Without much knowledge of any of their previous work, aside from like Reptilia and Last Night.
Oh my god. Valentin, do you want to go next?
Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
All right, number 9. Not the Same Anymore.
Wow.
Like I said, man, I don't know what it is about the song. I don't know what it is, but it's forgettable to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Number 8, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. All right.
Yeah.
Number 7, Bad Decisions.
Okay.
Hey, we put that in the same slot.
Yeah, we also have another song on the same spot too.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
And then number 6, I have The Adults Are Talking. But like from 6 all the way up, I just love all the songs so much. It's really
the top
it was
6
really
are
hard.
really hard.
It was really hard to put them where I want. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, and then number 5, Selfless.
Hey, okay.
Number 4, Eternal Summer.
Damn.
Number 3, Why Are Sundays So Depressing? Oh, by the way, there was a typo in there, and then they fixed it. They
I
had the
noticed.
apostrophe between the Y and the S.
Damn.
Sundays. All right, number 2, Ode to the Mets.
Ooh.
And then number 1 is At the Door.
That's a good
Damn.
list, dude. I might even take that one. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, bro, that's a really good opinion you have right there. Let me take it from you.
I'm kind of surprised At the Door was your number 1. Like, I get it's a good song, but I figure, I guess since it was a single, I thought it would have kind of lost its charm.
Why are you always hating?
Shut up, George.
Just kidding.
I'm telling you, man, Arctic Monkey fans, no taste.
Oh
They
my
think they
God.
have every right.
Bro, shut up. I hope they don't play that song at the Fortnite concert, bro.
Why are you threatening me with that?
Because I know you hate it. I hope they play their epic songs at the Fortnite concert.
Okay, that's enough of him.
Why did I get put in right?
Toxic timeout was too far.
Wow.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'll give mine. Damn.
Copy paste Valentine's.
Yeah.
Just play Valentine's audio over you.
So it's like the same thing for you guys. Like the top 5 for me are interchangeable at any time. Like at any moment, number 5 could be number 1, or number 3 could be number 1. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's how I'm feeling
Yeah.
at the moment. And I also want to say the last song, I don't hate it. It's also banger.
It's the least best.
Least best, right? Okay. And I started.
Oh, you
What's up?
hold on. You cut off when you said something about the last song.
It's the least best
Yeah.
song. Or it's the least best.
Oh,
song.
okay, okay.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so number 9, Bad Decisions.
Damn.
It's just like I said earlier, it feels almost out of place because every song has like it's very synth heavy, and this one isn't. But again, not a bad song. It just feels kind of out there. Okay, number 8, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus.
Wow.
Sorry, brother.
Up top, George.
Hell yeah.
That's why he said
Monkeys.
he wanted to take my
Yeah,
list.
yeah. All right, so number 7, Eternal Summer.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. Number 6, Why Are Sundays So Depressing? All right, now we're at top 5 again. These could be interchangeable at any moment. This is how I'm feeling at the
Can I
moment.
guess your number one?
When we get, well, I mean, you want to guess it right now?
Yeah, obviously. I don't want to guess it right when you're gonna
Yeah,
say it.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what?
I bet you your number one is Ode to the Mets.
Good guess.
You don't have to confirm it. You can just. That's my guess.
Good guess. Not really, but here you go.
Okay.
Number 5, At the Door. And it kind of goes back to what you said. It didn't lose its charm. I still love that song, but I listened so much of it that it's not as refreshing when I listen compared to listening to the new ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Still, I love it. Number 4, Not the Same Anymore. Number 3, and this one hurts. This one hurts. Number 3 is Ode to the Mets. Yeah, yeah. Number 2, I've been really bumping to this song lately. I don't know. The Adults Are Talking. Like I'm just bumping to it.
Telling you.
Yeah. And number 1, Selfless. I think that one's just gonna remain number 1. Like I know the outro to Ode to the Mets, I'm like, it's like 20 out of 10, but I think Selfless is just, I don't know, something about that song sticks with me so much. So that's my list.
I respect that.
It's the falsetto.
It's the falsettos, man. That's why The Adults Are Talking and Selfless are at the top 2. It's the falsettos.
Yeah, he goes fucking ham, dude, on those falsettos.
Dude, honestly, like the falsettos shoot it up to like 20 out of 10.
Yeah. Did you end up listening to the demo I sent you from the Human Sadness demo?
When did you send that? It was a while ago, right?
Yeah,
I think
it was like kind of when the album came out, basically.
I think so. It was just so long ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, but like if you listen to it, like his vocals sound really different. Like, cause the whole song he's singing in falsetto,
Oh yeah, you said
and
that.
it sounds like yeah, it sounds like less forced. It sounds really smooth now.
Yeah, you're saying like his falsetto has gotten way better.
It feels so effortless, and you can tell it's like really effortless whenever you get to Why Are Sundays So Depressing, when he like I forgot what lyric it is. Where he says transitioning, and he literally transitions to his falsetto voice. It's like poetic.
Even in The
Word
Adults Are
painting.
Talking, when he gets into that falsetto, he doesn't start high. He kind of, I forgot how he starts off, but the way he gets into it is just so smooth. You're just like, oh, I'm levitating.
And I also want to say, like, because we talked about At the Door. I mean, this is something I think I mentioned earlier, but like, that's why I kind of when this I knew I wanted to check out this album when it came out, so that's why like I think I listened to At the Door a couple times. I listened to Bad Decisions maybe once, and then I never listened to Brooklyn Bridge, because like I feel like when you have singles, like once you hear them in the context of the album, it almost feels weird.
Yeah.
Like because it's not as new as the rest of the stuff, and you want to skip it. And there's always a feeling when I get to a single, it's like, oh, this is a single. I've heard this one a little bit more than I've heard the other stuff. Excuse me. That's why I liked when take it back to Arctic Monkeys, when they did Tranquility Base, they didn't do any singles. And I think that's what kind of made the album experience a lot better. And when it came to this album, I hadn't really checked on any of the singles. That's what kind of really made the experience a lot different and a lot better.
I see.
So I think there's there's definitely things to that you can take into when it comes to like your album listening experience and the feeling for these songs.
I do
So, yeah.
agree. I do agree.
Did y'all also like place the album itself like in a certain spot in the discography of the Strokes?
I did. Right now, for me, it's at the top.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's considering I haven't really listened to other ones. It's also at the top.
like I was
Have
saying.
you said
Go ahead.
Joseph, you said you wanted to like listen more of the Strokes discography. Did you?
Yeah, I had. Like,
Mm.
hold on one second.
He's lying. He's trying to come up with a lie.
No, shit. Yeah, I had been listening to it.
This is it.
Yeah, I had spent some time listening to it, but I was just like, I mean, I don't know. I can't. I guess I can't get into it as much as like, especially because this is the new thing right now. Like, I just want to listen to this. I don't really want to go back and listen to other stuff. I've enjoyed anything I've listened to, but I always kind of play it like in the background. Therefore, I don't think I give it the attention it deserves.
I remember when you messaged the group chat and you were talking about Vision of Division.
Yeah.
How that song fucking slaps. I agree.
So give me like a month's time to really like delve in, and then let's redo that, and I'll change. I'll pick different ways. I'll just go back and watch the video, and just like when we do a general podcast, be like, yeah, I wish I'd picked this other song instead.
Mm.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
You would have picked my favorites, but you know, just saying. All right, well, that does it for our review / discussion of the new abnormal.
Do we want to give it an overall, like, out of 10?
I was just gonna say, do you want to go first?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I give it like a. And what am I in relation to what though? I think honestly, I'll say okay. Well, then that'd be like a 1, bro.
Wow. Okay. Right.
Honestly, this is probably my this is probably tied for my favorite album of the year so far. It's between this and Blossom's new album. I'd give this an easy like 9 out of 10.
Valentine?
I wanna give it a 10 out of 10 because I've literally never ever to an album much.
Even though Brooklyn Bridge exists.
And not the same anymore.
Hey, you know what? I still listen to the track, so I don't skip any of the songs.
Yeah, Joseph, fake fan.
Okay, yeah. Got the point.
Oh yeah, you are a fake fan.
The last time I listened to an album this much was Aim and Ignite, but I didn't even listen to it that much. It was just like every once in a while I would just listen to the album.
Shout out Fun and Nate Russ. Thanks for putting out like 2 albums and disappearing, breaking up.
Do
you follow him on Twitter?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Like, even though I basically listen to it daily, it's sometimes it's just still so refreshing. Like, I'll be like going about my day and I'll think about like his falsetto and the adults are talking, or the outro to Ultra the Mets, and I just get hyped to listen to it, and then I end up listening to the whole album. So I'd say 10 out of 10, yeah, easily.
I'd say there's definitely times like I'll listen to this album and then like my stuff's automatically on repeat, and then the album just starts over, and I'm like, all right, just I'm okay listening to this over and over for a while.
Bro, I listened to like the entire Strokes discography yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, and like when I got to the new abnormal, I was like so excited. I was really expecting me to not want to listen to the album because I've listened to it so many times, but I was still like really excited when the adults were talking came up. I was like, here we fucking go.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
And see, like, I mean, I completely relate to that because, like, again, when Tranquility Base came out, I think I listened to that for like 2 years before I kind of finally got tired of it. It's like, and then like I said, I went a whole week without listening to any of their music. So it's like I have my peaks and valleys with it,
Yeah.
And like this, like I said, this is all I'm really listening to right now.
Yeah, I think that album was pretty fine. I like the concept and the sound of it. But other than that, I don't know. But yeah.
And I'm so glad
It's-
that it just came out. They just came out with a banger. Like it didn't have to grow on me. It sucked itself to me or whatever, attached to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think you do, but you know.
No, I do. But
Okay. Maybe I didn't use the right words, but
I know what you mean. This is your reaction to your little fumble.
it's like I haven't listened to many songs that make me feel like I want to like levitate. But there's just like certain moments in every song that I just feel like completely lost in the song,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so good. But yeah, okay, so that does it for our review slash rating slash discussion of the Strokes New Abnormal. So yeah, boys, pretty happy with the album. I think we could pretty much all agree.
Yes.
Joseph is AFK. There he is.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
So
what it
next week,
is.
right?
Yeah, you know what? We say that.
I mean, we said we had 2 other ideas, so like, come on now.
We do. Well, 3 because we want to make an actual like general podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had Andy on
Yeah.
here.
Well, I want to get him
Who?
for that. So, oh damn,
He's not gonna listen to this.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we can just we talk about life,
Yeah.
the way things are going.
Good.
Talk about the coronavirus. You can tell us your war stories, George, at HEB.
I got plenty.
Salute our soldiers, bro.
Bro. Oh.
But yeah, that does it. So we do have, I guess, 3 episodes planned. When they come out, I always say
Next week.
Yeah, every time we do one of these, I always say, yeah, next week we'll have one out. But you know, in reality, it's like a month or 2. But hopefully,
Well, you're also gonna sell your soul to Halo, so yeah, good luck with that.
that's true.
Yeah, we're never gonna get this episode out.
Damn, no trust in me.
No, I don't trust you, man.
Damn.
All
That's
right,
kinda
boys.
toxic.
All right. Really, me, Arctic Monkeys fan, whatever.
I didn't say you. I meant Valentine. Wow, but you are being kind of toxic, bro. Bro, chill. It's just a game, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Why you so mad? Why you so
Alright.
mad,
Bro,
It's-
you already
it's
played
over.
enough Halo, bro. You have it on Xbox.
It's the end. This is the end. Goodbye, trash cans, whatever.
Bro, it's the same Halo game. What the fuck are you doing?
Die in the fucking
All right.
fire.
Oh, you're talking about me being loud, bro.
Good night, garbage cans.